Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support towards the analysis of this channel. Now, Martha KARUA has come out to proceed to the East African Court. Do you remember after the judgment of Martha Koome's Supreme Court, Martha KARUA promised that the only option that she was remaining with, now this was not the issue of the election of Kenya taking to the Eastern African Court, but it was just now a battle between Martha KARUA and the Supreme Court. Now, this was the video where Martha KARUA was saying that the option that he was having was to take the case in East African Court to battle between himself, or not himself, herself, with the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya. So I want you to watch that video before even Martha KARUA made a step today to go to the East African
nyingi kushinda wale wakona na Nairobi ambayo inatajwa ni yao, ndio gavana ni wao, lakini majority of MCAs ni Azimio. Kura nyingi za president za Nairobi zilikuwa ni hiyo, mahesabu hizi ingiani. Kwa hivyo siwezi nikaamini tulishindwa, lakini sababu koti imetoa amri Kenya iendelee kulingana na vile koti iliona. Hiyo ndio rule of law na democracy. Lakini kuvunjika kwa mwiko sio mwisho wa kubishana. Hakuna mahali ingine tunaweza kwenda kubishana kiti ya urais, lakini tunaweza peleka mahali pengine, ndivyo tuelewe kama kweli koti yetu ilitupatia haki. Sasa sio mambo ya uchaguzi, mambo ya haki vile nilienda wakati ule mwingine, na kwa vile koti ikasema ati tuko na hewa moto, hot air balloon inaweza nipeleka East Africa. I am actually considering whether to travel on a hot air balloon to the East African Court just to discuss that judgment. Hii si maono ya Azimio. Now it's me as a Kenyan, because also I'm entitled as an individual. So it's something I'm quite considering. But for now, because I have time, I'll take a break. And also because lazima tungoje, koti ilisema baada ya siku 21 wataleta sababu zao za ile maono walitoa, na ngojea hizo sababu. Lakini hiyo ya uamuzi hatutakubaliana kamwe. Tutauheshimu, lakini hatutakubaliana, sababu tuko na sababu zetu. Wacha koti itoe sababu zake, nitoe zangu nipeleke.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you have watched the video where Martha KARUA was appealing that she was to go to the East African Court to battle the judgment of the Supreme Court of Martha Koome to the East African Court. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to look at the critical issues that are arising immediately after Martha Koome now has proceeded to East African Court. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a visitor visiting this channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. You put on the notification bell. Now, don't forget to like this video. When you like this video, you are promoting and supporting this video. Ladies and gentlemen, Martha KARUA, according to the news that we are receiving now, is that Martha KARUA has taken this issue and the judgment of Martha Koome's Supreme Court judgment to the East African Court. The main reason of Martha KARUA taking this case to the East African Court was that, number one, there was 9 issues that the Supreme Court released after hearing the case. During the judgment, the Supreme Court never came out to elaborate to Kenyans the way the Supreme Court of Maraga 2017 did while elaborating the reasons why they took the step towards their judgment. What we saw when it comes to this judgment was just hurry when it comes to this judgment. So Martha Karua decided that now, because you never gave Kenyans the clarity and also elaboration towards your judgment and about the victory of William Samoei Ruto, Martha Karua decided to proceed to the East African Court. After that, the message and also toward the resources and the news that we are receiving is that the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya, that is led by Martha Koome, is to submit their file towards the judgment that was released the other time, so that when the East African Court is going to try to go through their judgment, at least it will be easier for the case of Martha Karua in East African Court to be elaborated for Kenyans. One thing that I know, I've seen some people throwing words that the election ended long time ago. One thing that you must understand is that reason why Martha Karua has taken this case to the East African Court, it is not to turn the victory of William Samoei Ruto, but it is a battle between Martha Karua and the Supreme Court. It is no longer a battle between Martha Karua and William Samoei Ruto and IEBC. It is a battle between Martha Karua and the Supreme Court, which is led by the president of the court, that is Martha Koome. As far as we are concerned, ladies and gentlemen, at times you can look at the way and the reasons why this court gave their shambolic judgment. I heard them when, after they released their judgment, I saw them giving Kenyans warning that the judgment that they released, Kenyans should not talk about it because that was going to create a lot of issues. Then the question that we ask ourselves, if the Supreme Court of the Republic of Kenya was sure that the judgment was in accordance to the Constitution, why didn't they came out to tell Kenyans or certain individuals that it is not good to talk more about the judgment of the Supreme Court? And that is why there was certain fishy indication that these people were not sure enough whatever they did. I remember very well, after their judgment came through, we were told in the newspaper that Kenya had gained 42 billion Kenyan shillings. The question that we are asking ourselves today, if Kenyans truly, after the judgment of the Martha Koome Supreme Court, was to favor and also gave William Samoei Ruto defend the victory of William Ruto, made Kenyan to gain 42 billion Kenyan shillings. Why is it that now the government is complaining that they don't have resources? Because I thought that if this 42 billion Kenyan shillings was gained, then it means that this new administration was going to start smoothly without any problem. What I saw was not what I'm experiencing now. And that is why, look, because you Supreme Court, you judged and released your judgment in a way that you are favoring the market and also Kenyans not to go back into the election, and the reality, even indications, were showing there was a lot of problems. Now, when you look at the bigger issue now, is that again the Supreme Court through Martha Koome has come out to give the IEBC demands. And these demands are 6 of them. And these 6 of them, they are aligning with those 9 points that they gave out after hearing the petition over this meal. So it means that they have complained towards the IEBC not handling these 6 issues very well. It means that, ladies and gentlemen, the judgment of the Supreme Court was not in accordance with the Constitution. If 6 out of 9, now court has come out to demand for IEBC to clarify for Kenyans. The reason why those things happen when it comes to technology, when it comes to this Form 34, and how they should do it next time, how the role must be, how the CEO must do their responsibility, how they must divide their responsibility. Now, those issues that they demanded towards IBC, Martha KARUA has carried them, and she has submitted to the East African Court. So the review that is going to be happening there is now a battle between a court and Martha KARUA. A court of Eastern African, Supreme Court, and Martha KARUA as an individual. So that we can understand, because the court is confusing Kenyans. The election was free and fair. Now again they're coming behind the camera saying they're demanding 6 points towards IBC. It means they never performed in accordance to law. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts towards Martha KARUA next move to the East African Court? Despite William Samoei Ruto still will be the president, but are you seeing the positive outcome from the East African Court towards the Supreme Court judgment? Give your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. If you are a visitor, please consider subscribing. You put on the notification bell. Bye bye. Don't forget to like this video.